Get ready to get your yeehaw on, because in this episode I'm taking Nugget to the Coonamble Rodeo. I've just met up with Hamish at the Mudgee Brewing Co. Amazing place, incredible food, friendly bar stuff, and it's dog friendly. Anyway, we're about to head out to Burren and we'll see you there. We pulled in about 9 o'clock last night after a big day driving. The place was packed. I've never seen it that busy in my life. Like, I've been here quite a few times. It was like a full-on caravan park, car park type situation. Anyway, turns out the pool closes at 9, but we ran into the caretaker while we were there, and he said just jump in and keep it down noise-wise. One thing he did mention is not to take any glass in there, obviously. People tend to break it and it's a bit gross, but yeah, I'll give you some quick footage of what the place is like. It's pretty amazing. Lead area. I guess nobody's been leaving sticks. Every other time I've stayed here, I've camped up along here, and it's so nice because you get the sun rising from over there and you get this magnificent view out over the lake. It's just gorgeous in the mornings. Perfect spot to wake up. I might have forgotten to mention before that it's a compulsory $5 donation to the campsite. Caretaker will take it off you. If not, there's a little donation box up there. And if ever you got spare tins or bottles, always drop them off in their bin, because they'll use that for the campground, or just some beer money for the caretaker. It's always a good thing to do. We're just on our way out of Burren Junction, and I've spotted this sign here, if you can see it, Walgett. Walgett is probably the most disgusting town I think I've ever stopped in. I stopped there with Lewis, and I tell you what, there is no welcome to country ceremony for you there. Don't even worry about it. Don't stop at Walgett, don't go there. There's hot springs, you don't want to check them out. Bad idea. Your car won't be there when you get back. We've got to obviously bring our own firewood for the rodeo, so we've just pulled up on the side of the road. It's a bit of crown land, but as you can see, there's some pretty prime firewood here, so we're just going to nab some of that and take it with us. Might actually be enough. Yeah, probably not a huge amount. Hey, good morning.
Ticket on your phone, need to get one. Oh,
yep.
Perfect.
And camping's through here somewhere?
Anywhere.
Anywhere at all?
Anywhere you like.
All right, cheers, thanks. I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not, but driving through here and just seeing some of these people, these are the sort of campsites I would typically avoid. When I see vehicles set up like that, you know you're not going to get any sleep. Anyway, we'll try and find the most senior people and camp up next to them, I reckon. Day 2 at the rodeo. Yesterday we watched some saddle broncs and barebacks and barrel racing and a few other bits and pieces. Today I'm just going to show you around the place so you can see what it's like. Camp last night was a bit rough around the edges. There was a lot of key banging, a lot of limiter bashing, a lot of loud music. Not my sort of campsite at all, but the rodeo itself is pretty cool. We're just going to duck in there now and show you what it's like. So yesterday I think I lost Nugget's little jacket on the way in. Just walking in now. There it is. That's a win in my books. I'm at the show now. It's actually Packup day, but I just want to go through a couple of things, some questions that I had when I was looking up coming to this event. Number one, is it dog friendly? Not officially, but there seems to be an unspoken rule around here that if you've got a dog and it's well behaved, it's not barking, it's not yapping at stuff, it seems to be fair game. There's a lot of dogs in there. There's a lot of dogs out in this campground area. So I believe dogs are okay as long as they're well trained, they're on the lead, that sort of thing. Goes without saying really. Food in the festival. Most of the food is between $8 and $20. I got a $20 pizza. That was pretty average at best. Did not enjoy it. It was absolute rubbish, but the risotto rolls for $8. They had some lamb rolls that were all right. I think they were about 12. But yeah, just definitely bring your own food. The food there is quite expensive and isn't that great or filling. Beers in the festival. There's a lot of people that would sneak their own booze in. I don't think this is kosher. We might have done it once or twice, not gonna lie. The beers on site were mid-strength, about $6 each, which is pretty good value considering what you'd pay in Sydney at the cricket or a footy game or whatever. I think they had a full strength R2D, and on the last day they had a full strength James Squire ginger beer. Anything full strength or that's not beer is about that $12 mark. Either way, it's pretty good for a licensed event. I was expecting to pay a lot more than that. As for the rodeo, it was good, it was entertaining. They had older people and they had a lot of kids classes, which was kind of interesting. Definitely look up the rules around a rodeo before you come. I didn't really know any of them, so Hamish sort of had to explain it. Like, there's certain rules where they've got to, for the cattle wrestling or whatever it's called, they've got to get 10 feet or 10 steps or 10 meters or something out from the gate before they can try and loop them. Yeah, a lot of rules that would have been good to know before I got here, because some of the events just didn't make a whole lot of sense. So I'm glad that I had someone to explain that, because no one really explains it here. As for the campsite, all this behind me is cleared out. This was packed. I've never seen a place so busy. It was a bit gross the first night. There was loud music. Nugget, come on. There was loud music, lots of kids. It's definitely a younger demographic than I would have expected. Truth be told, I probably wouldn't go to another rodeo like this. There was just too many people, too many loud noises. Kids letting off fireworks. Nugget did okay with it. yeah, it's not really my flavor, not my jam, but the actual rodeo was a good experience. And if you haven't done it before, do it once. If you're gonna pick the nights, see if you can do some research into what night is the busiest and come on the quieter night. Oh, on the campsites, there's bathrooms here. They all look a little bit gross. Portaloos and that. It is a wristband event, as you can see here. You're allowed as many pass-ins and pass-outs as you like. They don't really care. You just walk across from the campsite here, across the road to the event. Oh, what's she doing? Sniffing around. So yeah, it's good in the sense that it's a very relaxed event. It's a bit agricultural. No one seems to care too much about what you're doing. But as I've said before, what goes along with that is that there's a lot of youngsters being dickheads and drinking way too much and doing stuff they probably shouldn't be doing. Anyway, I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. If you've found this video useful, I know it's not my normal sort of get out and explore kind of thing. I just couldn't find any information on this festival myself, so I put together this video. Like, subscribe, and if there's anything you want to see, reach out and let me know.